Happy Witchy Wednesday, everybody. Yes, I don't know if I'm sick, I don't know, it's fucking allergies, it's cold outside, blah, 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 blah. So, alright, so today for Witchy Wednesday, I want to tell you guys how to basically a little more in-depth on the servitors and the spirit pots and the spirit servitors. This is just basically a spirit fetish pot. So it's something very simple that you can do. It's fun, it's creative. It's basically just a resting place for your ancestors or spirit guide, angels, whatever you want to be bringing in. And that is just a basic, nice little resting place for them to come and visit whenever they want. They're not bound to the vessel. They have their free will to come and go as they please. So it's just a very nice way to get in contact, like just really connect with whichever deity that you're working with, or spirit, or guide, or anything. Keeps making strange noises. I have tons of fetishes and spirit pots and all of that, so anything can be a fetish, anything. A piece of tree that has been struck by lightning holds great power, great power. Stones, the stones with the holes in them, hagstones, those hold great power. The phallic stones, those hold great power, so those can house different kinds of spirits, natural spirits, really. So the elements, fae folk, the wee ones, the little people. So, who does not love the little people? I love the little people. Okay. So, the fetish pot, or the nganga, however you say that. I don't know how to say it, so God forbid you pronounce anything, wrong, because you will get corrected. But so, the fetish, or the urn, is a modern context, in a modern context, is of the home of the spirit. So, like the urn, if you bring home your urn of your grandma, or your grandpa, or your mom, or your dad, that is the home, which is the common day spirit pot. I don't have that kind of thing. I don't know if I would want that kind of ordeal going on. I mean, of course I would have somebody's ashes with me, but not all the time. I don't know about that. So, the witch should obtain a pot or an urn for which you will summon and bind the spirit to. You're not really binding the spirit to the pot, the vessel, whatever. It's more of a, hi, here's the sigil that is telling you what to do, what it's for. So it's just basically like a roadmap for them to come as they will. So we're not really forcing or binding anything. So, and this is all from King Solomon. So it's a more ceremonial, a little more ceremonial magic. You can, however, you can just completely do it on your own. Go outside. Go to your relative. Like I went to my grandma's gravesite. I got a little bit of dirt from her gravesite. Put everything in a really nice pot. And then within the Cherokee tradition, I believe. Yeah, Cherokee tradition. I tied a feather onto a stick. I prayed, I blessed it with sacred white ceremonial sage, sacred tobacco. You offer it cornmeal and just a little bit of water. And that is another way of a spirit pot, or remembering somebody that has passed. And it's just a very good way to connect with them. I have a standing healing quartz, the ones that actually stand really tall, and they're specifically for directing energy. So I have that all in her pot, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there, and it's got the feather sticking out. And then there's that one, which is my ancestral pot. And then Legion, the skull, is just a voice for all of them. So I have a lot of those kinds of things. So Alright, this is traditionally the symbolic vessel of Solomon, in which 72 spirits were bound. Witches may use the vessel to transmit knowledge of old through their essence of being, as a womb for the daemon of the sun or the moon. Daemon. Good. Benevolent. Helpful. Very good. So, this is how you prepare the vessel. It's fun. It's very fun. It's very easy. Get creative. I know you guys will like this. It's very easy. Very easy. Lots of astral work. Just let your imagination completely go rampant. Make it rabbit. Alright, so upon obtaining the perfect pot or urn, wash and purify the vessel for a time. Allow it to dry in the sun's rays in the light of dawn until dusk. So if you can't do that, if you can't do it outside, don't worry. Put it on the windowsill. And it works just as fine. So, okay, your vessel will indeed become their binding place. Once they've been evoked and then bound into the pot, the vessel preparation may continue once it has been cleaned. So the witch will scribe the binding sigil of Solomon upon it, as this will exteriorize the force summoned to reside in this temple in the earth, which you may commune with by dreams. Now you guys have seen me using my ancestral pot with the Ouija and the triangle manifestation with the black mirror in the middle, and that is very esoteric. That is very esoteric. That's very ceremonial. That is not traditional witchcraft. That is pure spiritism mixed. It's an eclectic practice. Spiritism mixed with ceremonial magic. So, alright. So yeah, and you can communicate with your spirit friends, not even just in dreams, but through mental telepathy, astral visits, all of that. What else? The Ouija, tarot cards, any sort of divination, anything. So all you mediums and psychics, I know that you guys can do that. So, alright. Now, you're going to add a drop of your own blood to the vessel to make it your own. So this is optional, always optional, which is good. So, if you guys, don't do it if you don't want to. You don't have to. I did because it was my grandma. So. Very, yeah. So, okay, the sigil will be prepared on virgin parchment or high-quality paper. It may have a strong reinforced backing, such as toad skin, a piece of leather. The vessel itself will contain a layer of 1. Grave soil. 2. Images, sigils of that spirit. 3. Perfumes, jewelry, anything that is associated with the spirit. So you're basically creating a vibration. You are radiating out that vibration to attract that particular spirit to you. So, once the witch summons the spirit in the evocation circle, and then enters the point to become one with the spirit, the very essence of in between, then the force will be willing by concentration and enchantment. So you are going to concentrate very hard on not binding, but kind of coercing your spirit friend into your vessel. So don't, say, fucking get into the vessel right now, God damn it. Don't do that. Be polite. Concentration. So see in your mind's eye your chosen spirits, your chosen entity to, what was I saying? Yeah, just visualize that spirit, a good relationship with that spirit, or that entity, or whatever, and see it going into the vessel. So with your thought and your will, you are going to actually coerce it to go into the vessel. And make sure you tell it that it does not have to stay. It doesn't have to stay if it doesn't want to. I wouldn't want to stay inside of a bottle. I dream of Genie. I would love to stay inside of a bottle. But that's just me. So, yes, the force will be willed by concentration and enchantment of reciting the binding spell into the vessel itself. So, if sexual evocation allows the elixir to enter the vessel at climax, beware the union of fluids of the sun and the moon. So, if you're doing darker work, you can do the sexual magic with it upon climax. Just, if you're doing with ancestors, if you're doing with relatives, I wouldn't, personally, honestly, I would not do that. I just think it's disrespectful, and you can't masturbate and think of, well, my grandma, your grandma. No. Why did I say that? Okay, anyways. So, beware the union of the fluids of the sun and the moon. It can create a very strong familiar, who for the inexperienced may cause madness and mental breakdowns. That's why every time you masturbate, it is saying, there's some kind of saying that says, for every drop is a spirit. Every time you do, you're releasing spirits out. I think that's an old wives' tale, some along the lines of that. So, where did I go? Okay, yeah. So, yes, the inexperienced. If you don't do this properly, you can go crazy. The most that will happen is it just plain won't work. So don't really think that you're gonna go crazy, because you won't. You won't. If you let yourself go crazy, you will go crazy. So no, you are crazy, because you're not. And then that makes you not. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Okay, so you are going to want to, let's see here. Okay. After the evocation and binding of the spirit to the vessel, bury it in a graveyard or some designated area by a great tree or a hidden place. It shall remain there for a period of when the moon is dark and begins and grows towards the full moon. You may evoke it above the burial space on those nights, envisioning it growing in strength with your willed focus. So you're going to see this, your spiritual, your pot, your fetish, it's going to grow, and you're going to imagine it, and you're going to give it life. So with your willed focus. So, okay, where did it go? Okay, so on the night of the full moon, exhume the vessel, invoke the spirit through the black mirror of circle. Seek the inspiration of the spirit, and then retire to sleep, and keep a journal of your dreams. So, you can get eclectic with that. I think you can get very eclectic with that and just have some really cool ideas. You can use the symbols, the sigils of Solomon, which are here. Those are the symbols that should be written to bind them. So if you guys want to look up, I'm turning colors again. Why? I'm green. Now I'm going back to my normal color. There we go. So yeah, you guys can look up the Sigil of Solomon. There's 3 sigils. The vessel, what should go on the vessel, what you should inscribe, or what you should paint on your vessel, what goes inside, and then what goes on the outside. So it's a very, 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 it can take a long time to build up the spirit. So, okay, so you're going to want the black mirror. So, and you're going to want to invoke the spirit. So invoke the spirit in your own words. I would do it in my own words. I would definitely do it in my own words. I just think that's better. But if you guys want, here is the ritual evocation with the black mirror. So this is what, basically how you're going to get your spirit into the vessel. Invoke it, evoke, and invoke. So just listen. So, oh, I gotta have a drink. I'm like, damn. So, once a spirit is bound to a vessel, you may wish to further see what it has to show you. Visions, the other side, shades. Shades are different aspects of ourself. They can be inner demons. They can be different shades, spirits, ancestors, anything. Anything can be a shade. So even the scariest things of your subconscious mind. So if your will is weak, you can become obsessed with the force. So place the circle again in the chamber in the triangle. Place your spirit you created inside the triangle. This is the very meeting place of the spirits. Burn the incense, and very few candles should be lit. So I use copal. Copal attracts the dead. Copal mixed with red rose petals. I have just found that to work perfectly for that type of working. And to actually get them, it kind of arouses their senses in a way. It's a very strong, pungent smell. So be very careful. And this is actually falling into the realm of necromancy. So I just want to give this in a better light for 2017. A better light. Okay. So, yes, your subconscious can go crazy. You can see all these crazy things in your subconscious mind, like an acid trip. Or a DMT trip, what it would release from your pineal gland, what you would see, vision-wise, can be done naturally, through meditation. And I have achieved it. I achieve it nightly. It's incredible. It is incredible. I promise, if you guys really do meditate, and really focus meditation, it's key. It's key. Meditation through all of my years of studying and research. Meditation. I can't say it enough, how important it is to meditate. And really, get your imagination going. You have got to have an imagination for magic, for all of this, for this kind of work. To any kind of work, you have to be an artist, or a writer. You have got to have a great imagination. So, okay, where did I go? I forget where I went. Okay, so yeah, if your will is weak, then you can become obsessed with the force. So, place the circle again in the chamber in the triangle. Place your spirit you created inside the triangle. So, this is the very meeting place of the spirits. Burn the incense and very little candles. You want to have it very, very dark. Very dark. Very, very... create just a very dark ambiance. But nice and just comfortable. So, the ambiance of the chamber should be suitable to bring their world into ours. So, make it nice, make it pleasant. Invite them. Don't force. So, then you are going to say, Spirit, whatever spirit it is, spirit name, I do rouse thee from the vessel, tomb of darkness. I summon and call unto thee, spirit name, to arouse from thy vessel and present thyself in the reflection of this mirror. Present yourself in the form which it is impart upon me thy visions known, and that which I of the world of shadows, and that which I'll seek to know. Okay. The spirit should appear in the mirror or in the chamber. So the presence should be something of greatness. So write anything down that you do see within your circle. You can do any kind of, I know EO coding. whatever. I'm sorry I butchered your name. You're a gorgeous man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. So yeah. Io Quetting. Very good. Very good. Very good man. And he is very good. I think I've read in the Liber Azazel, one of his books. I don't know if he wrote the Liber Azazel or not. I can't right now. I don't know right now. But I know he's an amazing man. So I know he said something, either Ford or him said something about, they didn't say Ouija, but it was more like spirit communications. So a recorder, pictures. I would do, honestly, probably just Ouija. I wouldn't take pictures and just get it all crazy going and all that good stuff. So, that's it. That is it. That's the ritual evocation with the black mirror. I thought I had more in here for you guys, but I guess I don't. I guess I do not. I thought I had it. So yes, I will definitely show you guys some really cool, ouch, my eyes. I have just some very, very cool and very neat vessels that I've created. I have one for Azazel, and I know you guys always all seen that one. Aw, dang it. Everything's too low today. But yeah, it's very, very cool. I still have Azazel's a vessel. I have a vessel for the Daemon Pushu, which is a Persian demon, not a demon, but bringer of light, a guardian, a helper. So I do have one that is Persian, Pushu. You guys can look him up in the book of Goshia. But yeah, I suggest meditation. I can't express that enough, especially within the work that we all do. And you guys know that, meditation is prime. I mean, freaking, it's inevitable. You have got to meditate in order to get the mind going, in order to transcend your own consciousness, and then go above and beyond. And then you can learn more things. You can communicate with the spirits that you have created vessels for. They can teach you things. Write everything down. Everything. Always keep a journal of everything that they always say. It is incredible when you go back to look. It will blow your mind, because the stuff that I look at and see, holy crap. It's very crazy. I did my vessels, especially with the Goshia, the very, very dark ones like Pushu and Azazel. It was very dark. That was when I had broken my wrist, and I was on heavy painkillers, or tramadol, whatever it's called. It's crazy, stupid pills. I did all of this, the Pushu vessel, all of these vessels with spirits, and I don't remember why. I didn't write anything down. I thought I could remember it all, but I couldn't. So I have no clue what half of them are for. So, yeah, just be careful. Be very careful. The over excessive masturbation, again, it leads to unleashing something. It does. It unleashes something. And it can take form of its own, and then you have to trap it, bind it, and get it to be nice again. It's like taking it to rehab. Literally a spirit in rehab, or a daemon or a demon. But nothing bad or nothing evil, so. Which is a very good thing. I think it's just a very good thing to have. I mean, I know we all have angels at all times with us. All the time. Angels, spirits, they're everywhere, all the time. Parallel to us, with us, we coexist with all the dimensions. Everything is just together, but in perfect order. So, what else? So yeah, that's the basics. The basics for creating your spirit vessel. So, I'm sure I'm going to have a load of questions after this. So, it's okay. I love your questions, so it's okay. It's 100% okay. And then I wanted to ask again, okay, everybody on here, you guys know my goal is to promote the Ouija, Ouija pop, the Ouija shock pop artist, in a positive light, which we have done. 2017 has been a very, very, very good start for the Ouija, and for what we've been doing for the past couple of years. A lot of us, the Chalking Board Historical Society, Marla Martinson, Karen Dahlman, all of us, Allison Ruff, all these amazing people, trying to bring out the good in the board. And then I kind of thought last night, I was having just like all these crazy thoughts going through my head. My message, it's almost like, this is what I feel. I feel, okay, yeah, with all this, the hair, everything that's going on, do you guys still see the message beyond this? I hope, because I kind of think Ouija pop, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I was going to bring the Ouija into a positive light through my own culture, my own subculture, which is pop culture. And that is your guys' culture too, is pop culture. So sadly, we do live in a pop culture world. But I myself feel like some people are just looking, coming to the videos for the visuals. The visuals are great. But then I feel like everybody's thinking, okay, well, you dress this way, or you have your hair this way, or you have black, your eyes are black. You have gauges, you have all this jewelry and stuff. You don't have to have any of this to be spiritual. Any of this. I don't want you guys to think that this stuff, it's only hair. It's just jewelry. It's clothes. I don't want that to define Ouija pop. It does. That was the whole purpose in pop culture subtext, context, in a context of subculture, pop culture. So I don't know if my message has stayed the same. Has it changed? I just feel like some people come for the show, if you know what I mean. I kind of feel like a lot of people don't hear the message anymore about the positivity of the Ouija. So I'm just curious. I'm very curious. I want my message to stay as pure as it was when I first started this giant channel, this giant community, and it's gotten huge. Sorry guys. It seriously has gotten huge. There's like 7,000 people on here now, or something like that. Wow. Thank you guys. But yeah, just I want to keep the message, spirit, communication, the benefits, the growth, the spiritual growth, all the good that can come from the Ouija, the friends that you make through the Ouija, all the good. So much good can come from it, but it's almost, to me, I'm feeling like, what is he gonna wear next? What's his hair gonna look like? What is the eyeliner gonna look like? What is the makeup gonna look like today? What crazy stuff have I done to me? So I can help the way I dress, but this is just me. I'm comfortable. You know, I'm not a fashion whatever icon. That's just me. It's comfortable. It's comfy. I like it. I love it. I love dressing like this. I love to express myself. But I don't want it to become superficial. I don't want it to become superficial, like, just like you would say Lady Gaga, Stephanie. It's an illusion. All of this. I mean, it's real. It's very real. It's me. Everything's real, but it's still an illusion. It's the perfect illusion in a video, in a short video. So, see past it. See past the illusion. Take the rose-colored glasses off. I've taken my rose-colored glasses off a long time ago, sadly. And it sucks. So maybe you shouldn't take them off. But then again, just remember my message. From the beginning. From the beginning. And I'm trying my hardest to get back with everybody on their emails, on Twitter, on all of it. It just gets so hard sometimes. My inbox is like 100 plus, and then that scares me. I'm like, oh my god. And then I have so many. It's just hard sometimes to get to everybody in one day. I wish I could. But yeah, I just kind of hope you guys know that, you know, this is still me, even without all of this stuff. Still me. Always me. Always the Ouija. Always will be doing Ouija. I will never stop. So, that is my goal. That is my biggest goal. My grandma last night, she kind of gave me a little message. I was doing my meditation, my nightly OCD ritual, and she basically said, there was Jaja, there was Ava, there was Magda. I could see them, but my grandma stopped all of them from coming to me and said, no, just it's going to be us for a while. It's like, it was almost like she was saying that you have too many spirit friends, in a way, and I can see that too. But who wouldn't want Jaja and Ava and Magda? I mean, anybody loves the Gabors, but that's way beside the point. So that was just kind of like a big bird's eye view of, I need to get back to basics. No more rose-colored glasses. No more I will still be me. Still wear what I like. But that's not my focal point. So, hopefully, through all of it, the Ouija has become, for a lot of you, something great, powerful, positive, a great tool to use, a great tool to work with, to learn about yourself. So, I just hope that message has stayed true to this day. It is still 2017, so. Or it's just turned 2017. So I just want my message to stick and stay. And I don't ever want it to change. And I don't think I've changed it. I might have changed. I might have grown up a little bit. But, yeah, everything, I just don't want all this stuff to be like a distraction from the actual message. The fingernails, the jewelry, I don't want that to be a distraction for you guys. You don't need it to be spiritual. You don't need it to connect with the spirit realm. You don't need a fancy Ouija. You don't need it. You don't need any of it to be spiritual. So, with that being said, I really, 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 really hope you guys still grasp the whole message and not just the look. The look is just the look. It's nothing. The message is what is important. It's basic love. Love, kindness, compassion, empowerment. So, it's my goal. My goal. So, it's been tough. The depression has been very tough. It's harder to wake up every day. It's very hard to get up out of bed every single day. It's very tiring. So it's up and down, up and down, up and down, constant. So it's gonna get better. It's gotta get better. This will pass. This will go away. It'll all be in the past. But yeah, I just want my message to stay true. So maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. But alright guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. And let me know what you think below on all of this, what's going on in my crazy head. So I love you all very, very much. And thank you guys for watching still into 2017. Wow. I love you guys. So, alright. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. And have a good day. And I will see you guys tomorrow.